East Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.
All right, welcome back. We are here for game 2 of our day of 4 games. It's the second girls semifinal here. We have the Grace Community Lady Cougars and the Hyde Park Lady Panthers. Hello, I'm Brett Swinney. Alongside me today, Jeremy Diamond. And Jeremy, another good one here. It's like Christmas. It keeps on giving. We got another game.
Man, I know, and then we get a little break, and then we do it twice again. I mean, I feel like we somehow got into the jackpot. I think the crazy thing was right as you hit the live button, it went completely silent in here.
I know, it did.
People were talking and having fun, and then it was like.
Yeah, it went quiet for a second. It's okay. I think we're trying to find someone, the you of this game, to do the announcing.
I'm telling you, it was smart to hand that microphone back. I got away from it. I didn't have to do it.
And we might even have some special guests during this game. We've got maybe some guests on the third headset lined up.
There you go.
I know we're going to have Coach Hubbard at some point during the game, talk about their win. All right, we'll take it down the floor. We'll be back for the tip-off here on NETSN.
Lady Panthers. Please join me in a word of prayer for today's contest. Lord, thank you for these amazing young women and the abilities that you've given them to play the game of basketball. God, we pray that you would keep them safe in today's competition, that you would be glorified through their efforts, and that we would turn all praise to you. Thank you for this opportunity for them to compete and grow and display the talents and gifts that you have given them. In your name that we pray. Amen. For Tyler Grace, number 1, R. Grissett. Number 2, Jay Whitson. Number 5, R. Phillips. Number 10, B. Gilmore. Number 12, C. Fox. Number 14, E. Hood. Number 15, A. Davis. Number 20, M. Loftus. Number 21, E. King. Number 24, A. Morrison. And number 33, 3, L. Kennedy. And now for your Lady Panthers, senior number 4, Brooke Maggins. Junior number 5, Finley Thomas. Junior number 10, Grace Bagan. Sophomore number 12, Cadence Mabry. And senior number 13, Addison Bennett. Good luck, ladies. Let's play.
All right, we are ready for tip-off here at Game 2.
Yeah, so number 5, Riley Phillips. Number 10, Paige Gilmore. Number 20, Macy Loftus. 21, Ava King. And 33, Lila Kennedy for the Grace Lady Cougars. And then for the other side, it's Brooke Majids, Finley Thomas, Grace Bagan, Cadence Mabry, and Addison Bennett.
Yeah, Grace Bagan's the player to watch for Hyde Park. She's their leading scorer. Saw her in this tournament last year. Super impressive. We'll see if Grace is able to keep her under wraps here as we are underway as Hyde Park will start out. Bagan fires up.
Speaking of,
I was going to say she was going to make me look good or bad here, 1 of the 2. And good defense by the Cougars there. Rebound corralled by Mabry. And 3 seconds. Oh, Jeremy, when's the last time you've seen a 3 seconds call in a game?
Listen, but she did have a tent set up. She had a fire going, like she was at Camp Lane.
What was she cooking?
Yeah, I don't know, but it was too long. Whatever
Okay.
it was, she didn't have. She must not have had a s'more. It must have been one of those. She must have had a steak on the grill.
So Grace sets up their first possession here. 2-3 zone for Hyde Park. Fires up a 3 from the corner. That's a little bit short on the shot up by Loftus. So this is their 2-3 matchup. Good defense by Gilmore. She's looking for some help. Somehow gets it to Loftus. Left-hand layup, good. Nice give to Loftus. Man, what about Gilmore playing D from her seat?
From the seat without traveling, right? She was able to keep one of her feet down to be able to do that.
It's impressive. A little give and go, and an easy layup for 2 there for Thomas.
Yeah, good look there by Brooke. She kind of did the look away to the left and then a little pocket pass to the right behind her and easy bucket.
It was like almost a football play, Jeremy.
Yeah.
A little handoff.
Yeah, a little zone read maybe.
Yeah. Gilmore fire up a 3. No good, it's long. And rebound collected, though, by King. And Grace will set it back up. Jumper, Gilmore, baseline good. Nice jumper for Paige Gilmore.
Yeah, I like that look a little bit better. Get a little bit closer, right, and kind of find that hole in the zone there. Don't just settle for the 3, and then you can range out.
I can tell this is going to be one of those back and forth battles here.
Yeah.
Bagan
Especially
goes,
if Bagan has anything to do with it.
yeah, she goes straight to the cup. Couldn't finish. The rebound collected by Hyde Park. And Majids couldn't finish, but they get back out. A 3-pointer, and it's buried from Bennett. Addison Bennett from downtown.
There's a lot of tapping there on the stat sheet to get that going, but yeah, 5-4 here. There's 2 misses, but then the one that counted was 3.
Tap.
Yeah, tap, pull, tap.
Or swipe down.
Yeah, you got the pull down is the tricky one. You got to do it just right.
Oh, and a turnover. Try to hit King, and
I think Bagan did a good job right before the pass. She kind of took a step forward and cut that angle off.
yeah, they're forcing the zone offense for Grace out. They're kind of extending that zone a little bit. That's what caused that pass. Oh, they're going to get Gilmore right there with a reach in on Bagan. And she's got to be careful. We saw Grace play Brookhill earlier in the year, and she had a lot of foul trouble early, and she was out in and out of that game.
Looks like J.C. Whitson's going to check in.
And she's important in what they do, Paige Gilmore is. So she's going to need to
her athleticism is really big for them.
And a nice defense and a turnover. It's stolen away by Riley Phillips. Raleigh, the daughter of one of our commentators on NETSN, Chris, he hops in and fills in for us. He's sitting over here to our right.
Yeah.
A little more. He's got his dad hat on today.
Yeah,
though.
he's trying to be a little subdued. It's hard to do
Yeah.
when you're a parent, right?
Yeah. It's definitely putting your parent hat on in the game is a lot different. A good defense.
Oh, and
deflection
then
on Majids.
Majids went down hard.
Oh,
She's limping.
with a nice drive straight to the cup and a finish.
Yeah,
For Bennett, man.
Bennett's got 5 of their 7. We highlighted Bagan, and she said, "Don't forget about me."
That's what happens. You know, it always happens that way. So about halfway through this first quarter, a great battle here back and forth. It's going to be a 3-point hit for Gilmore, and she buries it.
She's got a little snow on that shot as it comes in. It's a high arc.
She better be careful. If this air comes on at the right time and she shoots it that high, it may blow the ball to the left.
That's true.
I mean, that thing is very loud when it comes on.
I was going to say it is. It's a shock if you're not ready for it.
Inside, Majids. Oh, good seal off on the backside by Mabry, but she couldn't come up with it. Loses it out of bounds, and it goes back to Grace.
Whitson almost got a little too exuberant there and stepped in before she let go of that pass, but was able to get it away just in time.
So 7-7, back and forth for the right to host a playoff game. 3-pointer to the corner, in and out. And a rebound collected by Majids. Got to talk to a few Hyde Park fans here before the game. They said they like to tune in. So if you're in the chat today, let us know where you're watching the game from, who you're cheering for. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button, and it's absolutely
free.
So it doesn't cost you a dime.
It's the best kind.
So that foul's going to go against Grace.
I think that was Eva King.
Yep. It'll be her first. Sending to the line Finley Thomas. So if you're a Grace fan or you're a Hyde Park fan, make sure you shout them out in the chat. We'd love to know where everyone's watching from. I know the lady that I talked to has a couple of twins on the team. Let's see. It's got to be Mabry because there's 2 of them on the team. So her husband's not able to make it today. He's tuned in, I believe. So shout out to Mr. Mabry if you're tuned in. I spoke with your wife, and he says that you watch our stuff all the time.
Bennett said, "You forgot to watch out for me." She's
Bennett's on fire right now.
Yeah, she's averaging 6 a game, and she already has 8.
Jeez,
yeah,
that's
how you do things in the playoffs, right?
Was that shooting above your rank? How do you say it? Shooting above your, above your rank or?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the exact wording is, but playing above what you normally play.
Punching above your weight.
That's
the boxing.
That's what it is. Yes, there you go. Yeah. So a turnover. Goes back to Hyde Park. And only a foul there on the little reach in.
Get Gilmore with her second.
Well, that was on. Yep, it was on Gilmore. That's going to send her to the bench. It's going to bring in
Kennedy's coming back into the court.
Yeah, she'll come back in. That's something to watch out for is Gilmore in that foul trouble. 3-pointer up for Bagan. It's off to the right. Kennedy taps the rebound over to Loftus. Great job by Kennedy. And then they got to go help Loftus. She killed her dribble there. So 7 points for Grace so far. It's really just been a back-and-forth battle. No one's really established anything yet, Jeremy.
Yeah, it's almost you'd say like a feeling out process, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like trying to figure out what's going to work today. And I think Hyde Park's defense has been effective. That 2 threes made it a little bit tough. Grace has been forced to shoot probably farther out than they want to. Yeah, haven't had a lot of easy looks.
Yeah, Kenny's a pretty good post player. If they can get her the ball in position, as I say that, she's on the baseline there. Tough angle, though. I'd like to see her use the glass there.
Yeah, or even go up strong with that one. Go get closer.
Oh, great defense by Loftus. Deflects it out of bounds. I think Majids is still kind of.
Yeah, she still doesn't look
limping.
Yeah, she's kind of favoring it, especially when she slows down.
Mm-hmm. We go back inside. Go to Mabry. Mabry Good double team down for Grace. Ooh, that was almost on the line there.
Bennett saved that one.
And they're going to get a foul on Whitson. So J.C. Whitson will pick up her first.
Yeah, this game has definitely been again, it's a different set of officials from the first one, but they're definitely calling this one a little bit tighter with that kind of stuff than they did the first game. In the first game, you could take somebody's wallet at least once before you got called. This one, you can't look at somebody wrong.
Oh, Bagan goes in, and she's not in trouble early getting the ball to go in the basket, but then Grace turns it right back over.
It feels like Bagan was almost waiting for the foul there, and so she was kind of waiting for the bump, and it didn't come, and so she left it under the rim instead of just going up with it.
Well, that's the thing is Hyde Park's up 10-7, and Bagan hasn't scored.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, Addison Bennett's really been she's carrying the team with 8 of the 10.
Must be those pink shoes she's got on.
Yeah.
Bagan's going to come off a screen. 3, and she hits it and falls down.
She might have needed a call there on the landing. I don't know. She landed pretty.
Yeah.
If she got feet down, it wasn't by much when she got knocked over.
So a 13-7 lead for Hyde Park after a huge shot. Bagan's first shot of the quarter to go in. Grace needs a good possession here.
And if you get her going, she's kind of the same thing like we talked about with Holland Pine in the last game. Like, if she can get rolling, you can get in a lot of trouble real quick.
Here's the problem I see right now, Jeremy, for Grace. Paige Gilmore's got 5 of your 7. She's out with foul trouble. You've got to have somebody here that you can get going.
Yep.
You've got to find somebody. Loftus will fire from 3. Back rim, no good. Ball goes back out, but a steal by Majids. And they're going to get her for double dribble. It's kind of the ball got up onto her body there, and she had to use both hands. And as I say that, it's like say her name and she appears. So we said Paige Gilmore, and
we believe in Paige Gilmore.
And she shows up.
Yeah, she. Ooh. Yeah, that was close. She dragged that little left foot there because she was in the air when she caught it. She would have been in the backcourt had she not dragged her toe.
So working the ball around, looking for a shot here to end the quarter. And they throw it away. Nice defense there by Bennett, and that's going to do it.
And I think Bennett realized she was going to travel or turn it over, and so she just let it go and let it roll. And
smart play.
Yeah.
We're through 1 here in Waco. We got a 13-7 lead for Hyde Park. Be right back for the second quarter here on NETSN.
This is where legends rise. On the hardwood, under the lights, from the buzzer beaters to the rim rockers, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story, from the blacktop to the big stage. Your favorite hoopers, your squads, your passion, all in one place, only on NETSN. Live games, exclusive shows. This is the future of basketball culture. 24/7 sports entertainment. This isn't just a network. This is a movement. Welcome to NETSN. Game on.
All right, we are back here on NETSN. Brett Sweeney, Jeremy Diamond here in Waco. Game 2, it's been a pretty good one so far. Hyde Park leads 13-7 through 1 quarter. What's your thoughts of that first quarter, Jamie?
Man, I think, Addison Bennett really kind of set the tone for Hyde Park. And, Bagan didn't have a lot of success early, and so Addison kind of picked it up. But I think the defenses for both teams have made life difficult. It's not been a lot easy. Again, Bennett hit those threes on kind of a rotation.
Bagan fires a deep 3 off the glass and good. The bank is open, which it is still open.
It is. Hey, and listen, on the scorebook it doesn't say how it went in. It just says it went in, right?
Man.
Take them how you can get
Normally the bank's closed when we're broadcasting.
She does have a wry smile, though. You see her when she came back down the court. She was kind of like, well, I got that one. Kind of that I probably got lucky. I shouldn't have gotten that one to go in.
It makes it weird for the bank reference today.
Yes, yes.
Because the bank's open.
It is open, yes.
So there should be a lot of bank shots going in today then.
Try as long as you do it from the lobby.
Loftus, corner, long. Kennedy fights for the rebound. They're going to get a foul, I think, on Kennedy, and it will be on her. It's the first on Kennedy. And returning for Grace will be Riley Phillips. So it's a 16-7 lead.
Now, if my memory serves me right, Riley also played at Upward for a year or so. So I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's right.
So you must have some influence.
Well, you know.
I mean,
you know, at one point in time, Patrick Mahomes also played there. So hey, we definitely can't account for that. But you know,
he didn't play. He's not. Was he to play flag football there?
No, he actually played basketball when he was a kid. His parents actually attended church. His mom attended church there when he was younger, and so he played some upward ball, and then obviously went on to do a few, pretty decent things.
Man,
you know, you might take a,
did a really good job coaching him.
Yeah, it wasn't me. Probably thankfully for him.
3-pointer from the corner, no good, and rebounded, fought for, and it's got to be something.
Something's
got to be called.
It was like clobbering time, something there. I don't know.
The Majids spun away and was probably looking for some kind of call, but they're going to get traveling on her.
Yeah, she got hit at least twice, So
the ball will go back to Grace under their own basket here. 6:16 left in the half. Good ball movement here for Grace. Got to get the zone moving. You got to get it shifting. They're not
you got to get a skip pass in. There it is, and then swing quick.
And they go inside. They try to get it to Whitson. I
That's
think,
not a bad idea.
I think they've got two posts low, Jeremy. One needs to be high, one low there in that zone, that middle. We're going to get a timeout, a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. 5:59 left. We'll be right back here on NETSN. All right, we got the chat open, and Melissa Fox is in. Says Grace mom tuning in. I'm assuming that's Caroline Fox, his mom. So welcome, welcome Melissa. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast, and a nice job there by Gilmore. Steps in with a steal, and she's immediately fouled. Looks like that's going to go against Bennett.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh no, they gave it to Mabry. So Mabry will pick up the foul, her first. We'll see if Grace can get something going after the timeout. They've really got to get this zone moving. And I really think that free throw line is there. There's nobody there as Gilmore attacks that zone and can't get to go. I really would like that free throw line spot. There's a big area of open space there.
And then I think you send somebody short corner to short corner, right? Maybe post here and there.
And rebound out of bounds. It will stay with Hyde Park on that three-point attempt by Bennett.
You got to take advantage of the holes, right? The spaces in the zone, or you have to attack those spots. You got to attack two players, and when they come, you got to dish. And so,
got real quiet again.
Yeah, you could hear the coach and referee having a discussion about. You're right, she did hit it.
And they're going to get Kennedy, I think, over the top. I think that's going to be 2 on her.
Okay, here's the hard thing about this is these girls watched the game before, right? And again, it's different officials, but I'm sure they saw how physical it was, and so I'm sure there's a little bit of confusion going, hey, wait a minute, now you let all kinds of crazy stuff go last game. Why not now?
We're in the game, Jeremy. Oh, great hustle. Ball's on the floor, and a timeout called. Great timeout called by the Hyde Park coach. That'll be their first timeout. We'll take it with them. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. We have a 16-7 lead for Hyde Park.
Brook Hill is more than a school.
I am more than a teacher.
We're more than a classroom.
This is more than a performance. That is more than a scoreboard.
At Brook Hill, you are more than a student. Brook Hill provides a Christ-centered education that more than prepares students for college. It prepares them for life. Brook Hill is a place to grow, a place to belong, a place to thrive. Are you ready for more?
And we are back here on NETSN. I'd like to take an opportunity to thank our sponsors that make this whole tournament broadcast possible. We have our full sponsor, the Everything Hoops this year, McGuire Firm in Tyler. I'd like to thank Shane and his crew for sponsoring. We'd also like to thank Sarah Barnett. She is our Martins Mill sponsor at primary, but she sponsors all the broadcasts. And then the Brook Hill School, obviously in this tournament, they're also one of our sponsors. As we have a drive, and Gilmore is just she makes a difference for Grace when she's in the game. It's you mentioned the athleticism. She just took the ball, went all the way down, outran everybody.
Okay, I thought they had the foul on. I thought they called it on Mabry, and I was like, no, it was Bennett. But
No,
they got it on Bennett. They switched it. So
that 12 and 13 is close.
yeah.
So Gilmore makes the first, and they need her to get going. She's been the only person really that's got going for Grace right now. She's got 6. Those 2 fouls have kind of hampered her a little bit. But that was another one of those that didn't hardly touch the net.
Right, and I think the hard thing too with that is with her with 2 fouls. That could have easily been the third if that was a charge. Right, it's such a tough play there, and you got to kind of trust yourself. And thankfully, if you're a Lady Cougar fan, it wasn't a foul on Gilmore, and she's able to stay in the game. And again, you got to trust your player, right? Like you got halfway to go in the second quarter, and
Bagan tried a little force there. I think she.
Yeah, she's 0 for 4 from 2. But she does have the 2 3-point makes. So
halfway through this second quarter, good ball movement. That's better ball movement from Grace there. And they get a shot in the corner. It's open. Didn't get the roll. Rebound fought for, and it's going to stay with Grace. Now, that's better movement, Jeremy.
Yes, much better.
I mean, the passes are crisp. They're getting the ball movement going. It's making the zone shift, and they're getting good looks. That was an excellent look in the corner. You can't ask for a better look out of a zone set there. Gilmore, floater, short. On the backside, rebound, and it's a finish for Macy Loftus, and she'll get a chance at a 3-point play. Great position for Loftus. That's one of those, you put yourself in a great rebounding position, and you get rewarded.
Yeah, I think that foul was on Bagan.
Okay, that's her first.
Bagan was shocked because I don't think she thought she touched it at all.
And that
was more of the swipe, right? But
3-point play good. That is the 3rd team foul, too, for Hyde Park here halfway through this quarter. So a 16-12 lead now for Hyde Park. Grace with a little run going here.
And I think
and a jump shot no good. And rebound. And there she is again. Paige Gilmore causing problems for Hyde Park. She crashed the glass and threw the ball off of Mabry.
And I think the fouls are actually backwards because I've got Gilmore with 2. Well, no, I guess the quarter reset. Never mind. That's right. We're good. That's me.
Okay.
I always forget it resets at the quarter, not the half sometimes when I look up and I'm counting fouls on the side over here. And I'm like, wait a minute.
That's that new thing going.
Yeah. The new old thing that you should be used to by now, but after it was the same forever.
So good ball movement again for Grace, looking to kind of keep Hyde Park's defense moving around. They're going to that high look there.
Yeah, you just need somebody to run that baseline.
Yeah, I like Kennedy's right there. They're kind of flashing through that lane. It's a good way to attack this zone. Getting patient, trying to find the look they want. King back over to Gilmore.
And Grace has scored the last 5, so it was a
Loftus, nice drive, and that baseline pass is tough, and Phillips tries to save it. It goes out of bounds. That's that CM line pass that Corey hates.
Yeah, and if you don't, she needed to wrap that pass, and there wasn't any wrap on it. It just kind of went left and stayed left.
So a 16-12 lead for Hyde Park. They kind of stalled offensively and short on the shot from Bagan. And Gilmore gets rebound. I think they're going to get a foul.
Yeah, I think Mabry.
Got a little extra shove there at the end. And that's going to be the 2 on her.
Yeah.
The 2 on Mabry.
4 on the team, right? With 2 minutes left here, a little over 2 minutes. So
looks like sister may check in for her. She went to the table. That's one of those things that's not a fair deal. You got 2 of the same person.
Right.
And rebound ran down by Bagan. Great job on the hustle. She wraps it around to her teammate Thomas, but they'll set it back up here. I like the decision, though. There was nothing there. They didn't force it. The defense by Grace. Kenny with a great defensive shot block attempt, and they'll get the rebound. Loftus all the way in. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Kennedy. Great job on the offensive glass. Loftus will drive, and she's doing a great job of getting in that zone and causing problems. Loftus is.
And they called that one on Majids, her first. But 5th, so again, here on out, they'll shoot free throws on every non-offensive foul.
And they're definitely the combination of the ball movement, the penetration there in that middle of the zone, and then flashing someone there is starting to affect the ability of Hyde Park to play defense on Grace right now. It's really helping Grace.
Yeah, and what you're going to see is that defender in the middle of the zone is going to have to come up and pick up, right? And then what happens is now that baseline cut is going to be wide open as that person in the middle has to come up to deal with a high post. So it is effective if you can get it done the right way. And, again, all about zone is getting somebody moved out of position to where you want them to be.
And free throw good on the second one from Loftus. And is that a 6-0 run for Grace?
It is. It's been a few minutes, but, yeah, it's a 6-0 run. And 16-13. So
Hyde Park's kind of stalled out here at 16. Bennett drives. We have the other Mabry in right now. It's Charlotte Mabry. And great job on the defensive end by J.C. Whitson to get that loose ball. Gilmore's going to go coast to coast, and she's going to lay it in for 2. So we'll make that an 8-0 run for the Grace Lady Cougars.
Got 50 seconds left.
And we have a 1-point game, folks.
Well, you'd probably expect a little bit from a 2-3, right? Like you wanted to see a good game, and so
for Gilmore, you got to be careful. Play smart defense here. Shot up and good. So Bagan takes it, says, all right, settle down.
That broke off the, I believe it was an 8 or 9 point run there for Grace.
Now, if I'm Grace, though, if this isn't the last possession, if Hyde Park gets possession and that ball stops, I'm getting Gilmore out of the game on that on defense. I don't want her to pick up that 3rd foul.
Yeah, because it's easy to do at the end, right?
Now, they may take the last shot, and they may – oh, well, right here, I'm subbing her out.
Yeah.
If I'm coach. Yep.
There it is.
Smart.
Good call.
Smart coaching decision there.
Yeah, because it's always that time when somebody tries to make a late hustle play, right? And
they reach, and then it gives them – and, it wouldn't put them to the line. But so that's going to put us at halftime as an 18-15 lead for the Grace Lady Cougars here in Game 2, the second semifinal. Let's see if we can bring up some stats. I did try to change something earlier, so we'll see if the stats come up correctly. Let's look at some team stats. Oh, they showed the wrong one, of course. That's okay. We'll reload it.
I'm telling you, it's fighting us today.
Well, no, I know what it is. You go ahead and talk about what you got over there, Jim.
No, I mean, I think the big thing you've got Gilmore with 9, you got Loftus with 6, and then on the other and that's all of the scoring for Grace, right? 2 players, and then on the other side for Hyde Park, you've got Bagan with 8.
There we go.
Bennett with 8, and then Thomas with 2.
They can see it now.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
See, look at that. That's what I was looking for. Just the stats overall in this one. You got Grace shooting 29.4% from the field. Hyde Park 35. It's pretty similar there. Grace is able to take advantage of the 3-point line. They've got they're shooting 40% there, 4 of 10. 2-point line.
Yeah.
Hyde Park, on the other hand, has a 3-point percentage lead. They've had the
they're at 44% with 4 of 9. Yeah, so big deal there. Kind of a big edge again. Grace is just 1 for 7 from the 3-point range, and so
Grace is taking advantage of the free throws though. They're 4 or 5 at the line there. So I mean, you look at this game, it's been pretty even. I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to see some the coaching adjustments here in the second half. Like, what is Grace going to do? I think if I'm them, I like what that second quarter. I want to keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
I want to attack the zone. I want to move the ball around the perimeter, and I want to flash to that triangle, I call it. You got the top free throw line, and you go 2 blocks. That's your triangle. You want someone working that, and I keep attacking.
Yeah, and I even like the idea of the elbow to elbow, and then you go short corner to short corner. So one big is, and then you just shift it, right? And so what happens is the ball goes to the left wing, you flash left elbow, and then you've got your other post player on the backside, short corner flashing across.
And it
right?
depends on if you want to overload.
Sure.
If you leave somebody that's running baseline to baseline, you want to overload one side.
Yeah, and I think that
way.
flash is there because that middle player on the defense is having to come up to defend that free throw line if you can get it in quick and get that ball moving fast enough.
Again, we'll have 2 more games this evening, 6 o'clock and 7:30. So, if you're having fun and enjoying the broadcast, thanks for tuning in. And like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and that way you'll be notified when we go live this evening. We're going to take a quick break at halftime, and we'll be back for the third quarter action where Hyde Park leads Grace 18-15 at the half. We'll be back for third quarter action on NETSN. We would like to thank Christine Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NETSN.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas for proven, trusted medical care. You have a choice. Demand Azalea.
It was about 7:30 in the morning, just like every other day. I was leaving Glendale, coming into Tyler on my way to work, and then the unexpected happened. My brother told me about Shane McGuire at the McGuire firm and how hard he fights for his clients. I met with Shane, he took care of me and my family, and got me on the road to healing so I could get back to normal days with those who matter most.
I'm Shane McGuire from the McGuire firm. We're here for you.
This is where legends rise. On the hardwood, under the lights, from the buzzer beaters to the rim rockers, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story, from the blacktop to the big stage. Your favorite hoopers, your squads, your passion, all in one place, only on NETSN. Live games, exclusive shows. This is the future of basketball culture. 24/7 sports entertainment. This isn't just a network, this is a movement. Welcome to NETSN. Game on.
Hey East Texas, I'm Sarah Barnett with RE/MAX Benchmark. As a 9th generation Texan, buying and selling real estate isn't just a job to me, it's personal. Born and raised right here in East Texas, my goal is simple: to create an experience that is seamless, transparent, and stress-free. From contract to closing, I'll be there every step of the way. Proud supporter of all things Martins Mill. Let's go, Mustangs.
We would like to thank Christine Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NETSN.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
It was about 7:30 in the morning, just like every other day. I was leaving Lindale, coming into Tyler on my way to work, and then the unexpected happened. My brother told me about Shane McGuire at the McGuire firm and how hard he fights for his clients. I met with Shane, he took care of me and my family, and got me on the road to healing so I could get back to normal days with those who matter most.
I'm Shane McGuire from the McGuire firm. We're here for you.
This is where legends rise. On the hardwood, under the lights, from the buzzer beaters to the rim rockers, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story, from the blacktop to the big stage. Your favorite hoopers, your squads, your passion, all in one place, only on NETSN. Live games, exclusive shows. This is the future of basketball culture. 24/7 sports entertainment. This isn't just a network, this is a movement. Welcome to NETSN. Game on.
Hey East Texas, I'm Sarah Barnett with RE/MAX Benchmark. As a 9th generation Texan, buying and selling real estate isn't just a job to me, it's personal. Born and raised right here in East Texas, my goal is simple: to create an experience that is seamless, transparent, and stress-free.
All right, we are back here on NETSN. And look, we've got some more fans here. We got Don and Pam Loftus, proud grandparents and parents of Loftus family, watching from Madison, Tennessee. Go Lady Cougars.
That's a long way.
Hey, that's our record for today.
Yeah,
welcome.
Can anybody beat Tennessee?
Welcome, Loftus family. Macy's played well so far in this game. She's got 6 points. As Gilmore drives, gets her own rebound, put back good. Nice second opportunity there for Paige Gilmore.
I believe we call that padding the stats, right?
Yeah.
You miss the layup, you get the rebound, and then you get a putback, right? So you get a board and a bucket. It's a good way to get it going.
So a 1-point lead now for Hyde Park. Well, what's been a great game.
Oh, good handoff there.
And a swat away by Gilmore. Great save, but nobody turned around and saw the pass.
Yeah, Loftus was going to the other end.
And then she gets it again. And here she goes. Gilmore, nice pass on the backside. No good on the finish from Loftus. Ooh, she's going to want that one back, Jeremy.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
And it's and
then you compound that with a foul, right? So you miss the easy, what would seemingly normally be an easier shot, right? And then you compound with a foul.
I don't want to make an excuse for her, but she's left-handed. It's on the right side. It's a little bit tougher shot.
As a fellow lefty, I understand. Yeah.
So
it does make it a little harder.
And she wasn't in super good rhythm there. It was kind of close to the basket there. Good defense there by Grace Kennedy with the steal.
Bennett forgot she'd already dribbled and then realized about 2/3 of the way into that step and said, oh, no, what do I do with it? And
it's a Christmas gift.
Yeah.
See if they can get that ball movement going again like they did.
Yeah, again, stretch the defense, get them to move. Now they're running more of a 3-2 zone.
Oh, they found Kennedy inside. Great catch by Kennedy, and she's fouled before the shot. Foul charge to Brooke Majids.
Which is probably the best thing that could have happened.
Yeah, she was going to.
Right, because,
Yeah, that was a good foul by Majids. That's going to be her second. But there was going to be a easy layup happening.
Lob up to Gilmore. Misses. Kennedy rebound and block.
Looks like stepped on the line, so it'll go back to Grace. So we got a ball inbounded from underneath their own basket, and they got a 5-second call on Grace. Phillips couldn't get it in time. There was nobody there.
I was going to say, nobody moved.
Everybody
was looking at everybody else to move.
They left her on an island and expected her to, what's one of those, maybe try to find someone's back to throw it off of and
just
come
get it in somehow and go get it. Yeah, it's tough.
Drive and rejected by Gilmore. Man, nice block by Paige there.
And tried to throw it off Bennett and missed.
And a deep three from Bagan. Oh, air ball there. Great block out by Kennedy. And it'll be out of bounds, back to Grace.
Yeah, a little deep there from Bagan. I think Coach reminded her of that. You know, that's the downside of shooting one from way, way out when you're close to the benches.
I don't know that she's got anything. I think she's green lighted once she steps on the floor.
And she's a great shooter. That one just a little bit too far out probably, especially coming off your first shot there of the half.
Well, they look like they're putting Gilmore kind of in that little soft spot in the zone. I like that.
I was gonna say she's good at it. Oh, she got stepped on there.
Ooh, kind of limping there around.
Yeah, she went to cut, and then I think Majid's accidentally stepped on the back of her heel.
Now, oh, they missed it. They got to hit Kennedy and then on that pass and hit it before it. Or if she gets the position sealed this side, they're gonna seal it off, and she'll have it on the opposite side.
Yeah, good job there by Bagans to tie that one up.
Because basically they're swinging it to the wing, Jeremy, and
it's got to go in fast.
She's getting post position. Well, Hyde Park's jumping it, so if she can turn and seal them the other way, if you can get the ball back quickly to the other side, she can step to the middle and be wide open. If that makes sense in basketball terms.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe an extra step in there. No call. It'll go back to Hyde Park. And nice steal by Loftus. Gets it up to Phillips. Phillips. Pass over to Gilmore. Up and under. Flip move. Good. Wow. That was an impressive little play.
Phillips was like, sorry, that was a bad pass. Gilmore's like, I got you. Right. A good put in there. And, again, a nice assist for Phillips. Good look there to get it to her teammate who had a better option.
So Grace now leads 19-18. And a turnover. Loftus gets an early Christmas, or I guess a late Christmas gift.
Yeah, that was.
It just went right to her. Gilmore fires a three, nothing but the bottom. And Grace will take a timeout.
And I think that was great. I'm pretty sure that that Hyde Park was trying to call a timeout too.
Well,
and so
they pointed at Grace. Grace got it first. Let's take a look at a couple of those highlights, Jeremy. I mean, I want to see the play before where. I mean, it was a great play on defense. They got the steal, and then Phillips got the ball here and found Gilmore. And look at the circus shot up over her head and finishes it. What a nice finish there. And then the next time down, Gilmore I'm wondering, she needs a really high jump.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's got snow coming down.
Look how high this shot. She just trails the play about 5 or 6 feet behind the line, and it just nothing but the bottom.
And we got a good camera angle, and she shot that out of the frame. I mean, it had snow on it coming down. It came down, but again, nothing but the bottom of the net, so it's good. And a 4-point lead here for Grace Cougars.
We show Grace is down to one timeout. I don't know if is that right?
No. No.
I think they're talking about it.
It should be 4 and 3. It should be 4 and 3.
They're not working on the scoreboard. They're going to fix it. So when they fix it, ours will be fixed.
I've got it as 3 left for Grace and 4 for Hyde Park, but I might be wrong too. I may have missed one, but I know it's not 5 and 1.
We'll keep that updated. Gilmore with the rebound up way ahead to Loftus, and she couldn't come up with it, and it's turnover back to Hyde Park.
But again, if you're going to make a turnover, at least it's 94 feet away, right?
And that's a good. You'll take those, right? That was a good play. I mean, they could have come down with that, and it would have been a good layup. Oh, step back for Bagan, and no good. Gilmore hustles again and gets another rebound. There's Gilmore. She's all over the stat sheet too. If you had other kind of stats, she'd be all over.
She's feeling it. Yeah, if I could do individual.
You got steals, blocks, rebounds. She's got she's a stat stuffer. We'll call it.
She's at least got 2 blocks in this quarter.
Loftus fires 3, top of the key, off to the right. Rebound deflected out of bounds. It goes back to Grace. Gonna have a substitution here as King's gonna check out. It'll be J.C. Whitson returning. Whitson steps through. Good defense by Hyde Park, not to foul. King's effort no good, and Bagan comes down with the rebound, and she's looking to run. Bagan stops and pops for 2. Nice shot there by Bagan. Although you'd like her, if you're a Hyde Park fan, to take it a couple steps back so you get credit for that 3 points.
Another extra point, yeah.
But
those really, really long twos are hard.
Yeah.
So in the first game, I think Landry Fight took the longest two you can take. She had a toe on the 3-point line, right?
Those are the worst.
Yeah.
When they look down, they point down that 2 on the line. It's
oh, man, I thought I was behind it.
Got to get some more ball movement if you're Grace.
And you got to go inside out. There it is. That was the look. Good job there by.
And Hyde Park's kind of pushing the pressure out a little farther now. We're going to get a foul in the backcourt here. They're going to get Phillips with the foul. That's going to be number 1 for her.
Yeah, Majid's, I think, did a good job there on that entry into the elbow there of getting her hand on it and kind of getting her feet back. And
I mean, I'm just noticing the difference in the zone is just extending a little more.
Yeah.
They're not letting them get those easy passes on the perimeter. They're putting a little extra pressure. And 3, top of the key, no good for Bennett, and a rebound and foul called underneath.
I think it just called it off.
Oh, did it? Okay.
It went off of Bagans and it went off of Phillips after that. So.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, good defense by Phillips. She's been trying to run around with Bagan.
Yeah, that's a tough job when you're getting screened multiple times every possession, right, to keep that up. And
she just took a big, deep breath. She's like,
she said, man, this is – yeah, Bennett's done a good job of making it tough on her.
That's and Gilmore
Gilmore
got it.
Almost did.
And they're going to get King reaching in.
That's a touchy one.
Yeah, that's the 3rd on King.
I've got 2.
Okay,
yeah.
2.
Yeah.
I think you're just so quick when I look over. You've already done it.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm trying to beat. My goal is to beat the scoreboard. So you know, see what I can do.
You're doing a great job over there. I guess it went off of Grace there. The white ball will be Hyde Park there. 22-20. Grace leads.
That looked like a pinball in there. It kind of bounced off about 5 people.
Yeah.
Hard to tell.
The referee's got the best view over there. Bagan floats, and they count it. And 1 for Bagan.
She got the continuation there.
And they're going to get Fallon Gilmore. That's a double whammy if you're Grace there. That's her 3rd. Okay, Jeremy, what do you do here?
I'm sitting there for the rest of the 3rd. I mean, you don't want to, but I think you need to.
And I think coach is asking about why it was on her.
But again, I think it was the AD actually, which technically you have to be the silent.
Yeah,
it's hard. We did a game earlier this year.
Maybe he was just asking for the book purposes.
Yeah,
making sure he was right.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
So free throw good for Bagan, and they're now up by 1.
Yeah,
it's
that's going to be a block. That was a tough one.
Bennett
she was way late on that one.
That's a big call, though.
Yeah, Bennett took the worst of that one, too. Not only was she late coming over, she got way late.
Is that that's 2nd on her?
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, we were at a game earlier. It was Jaron and I. We were at a game, and an official had to come over and remind the person doing the book that they were an official, and then they couldn't complain about call. You know, they couldn't say anything about calls, and they weren't allowed to be demonstrative about those.
So we're gonna get our special guest commentator here in just a minute, and free throw's good. So we got a tie game, 23 apiece.
Yeah, we've had 3 lead changes, 4 ties. I mean, we kind of had what we didn't have much of in the other one.
It's been a good one here, and a steal from King, excuse me, over to Phillips. Phillips finishes inside for 2. Riley Phillips with a nice finish. Grace back on top, 25-23. And we bring in our special guest to the show, Coach Jeremy Hubbard, the Brook Hill Lady Guard. Coach, congrats on the win. Enjoying this back and forth game here?
Yeah, man. Why you want to ruin a good game by bringing me on? I'm actually pulling for about 8 overtimes here, if I'm being honest, right?
Yeah. Get some tired legs for tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd help. That would help. It's a good game, man. Like they're both doing a lot of things well. They just played last week, right? So they Gilmore didn't play against Hyde Park when they played last time. So they've been able to do some things maybe they weren't ready for.
Three-pointer, no good there for Loftus. Our thing is Gilmore's just she's a difference maker on the court for Grace in multiple ways, and she's got to keep herself on the floor. She got those 3 fouls.
Yeah, and like you see right there.
Yeah, she just beats everybody down the floor and puts it in for 2.
I always say that Lily Shaw is the fastest player on the floor anytime we play, except for against Grace maybe, because I want to see her and Paige in a track meet this year.
Yeah.
I'd love to see them both run. I know Paige hadn't been healthy. And I think if she gets completely healthy, it makes them so much more dynamic.
Yeah, if this is not 100% at that kind of speed and will, it's crazy.
No.
I think Bennett kept the Hyde Park in that game early.
And that Bagan's just tough. I mean, Phillips is right on her hip, and she just finishes over the top.
It's kind of 2 distinct styles the way they play. Right? I was just telling Coach Brawley and Coach Cox, Grace is so deliberate on offense. They're so patient. And Hyde Park's looking for that first, big shot. And so it's kind of the first, I think it was 13-7 into the first quarter. And then Grace really defensively.
Oh, we're almost in the play there.
Yeah, I think Hyde Park only scored like 5 points in the second quarter and early in the third. So they felt each other out. It's a good game, man. It's been fun to watch.
I think, too, I saw an adjustment, which I think that's another good move. They're pulling her out. Don't want to pick that foul up here with 3 seconds left. A big adjustment I saw is Grace started attacking the zone better, finding some sweet spots, driving, and because in the first quarter there was a big gap there at the free throw line. There was a hole there. Hyde Park wasn't having to fill it because Grace wasn't attacking it. They did a good job attacking that middle of the zone in the second quarter and even this quarter as well.
Yeah, well, and we were talking about that down there, right? If Coach Loftus knows his group, right? I'm thinking I put 10 in the middle. I'm putting Paige in the middle of the zone and letting her work.
And they did that right here in this third quarter, and it was effective. Yeah.
I think that it goes back to they're so well coached on what to do, and I think when you don't have that dynamic score from the outside, I mean, Paige can get hot and shoot the ball, right? But you have to try to attack those gaps, and when they do that, they're really dangerous. And you see Paige can take it to the bucket with the best of them, and that's what scares you when you play them, right? I mean, when we played them a couple weeks ago, the plan was to make them shoot the ball, right? You got to take away that drive that Paige can do. And now that she's healthy, like I said, I'm going to keep saying it, she is so explosive when she gets the ball to the bucket. I mean, she made the one underneath the rim down there a minute ago. I'm sure you guys talked about it. I don't think she ever faced the rim.
No, she just flipped it over. She flipped it overhead. We replayed that one.
And it was really the pass was behind her, and she just kind of athletically grabs it and flicks it up, and it goes in.
She's a freak athlete and a great kid. And, our kids and these kids know each other really well. And just talk to her before the game, make sure she's 100%. She looks at, if she's not, like you said, if this is not 100%,
right.
I hope she's not 100% the next time I have to play her, right?
Yeah.
She's such a fun kid to watch, and she's a joy to coach against, and even more of a joy to watch when you're not having to coach against her.
For sure. I was going to say it's a little bit easier when you're
less
sitting in this
stressful when
seat.
you're over here.
Yeah. Well, and they have such a good time. I mean, her and a bunch of our girls played summer ball together for so long, and the rivalry is what it is, right? Like, they don't want to lose to us, and we don't want to lose to them. But at the end of the day, the kids all get along and they have a great time.
Well, that's what it's all about. I mean, it's been one of those games here too. It's been good defense on both sides. I mean, she just jumped up and stole that one away.
And you can't run with her.
I know, she's gone.
And the problem is, if you do run with her, you take the risk of fouling her.
And she's got 21
points.
Yeah, well, note to self, I guess.
Bagan's got 17.
A little boxing too.
Yeah, and Bagan, as much as we're talking about Gilmore, man.
Oh, it's gonna be a foul.
Yeah. Bagan is so good in a different way, right? Like, earlier in the game, Grace was going underneath all the screens and is giving her open shots. She doesn't need much room to score, and she's one of those players that can get hot and drop 40 on you. And we were fortunate enough, both when we played them at their place and then last year we played them twice, we were fortunate enough to keep her under control. And you can't bank on doing that every time you play them for sure.
That's a nice move inside. No good on the rebound. We got a foul called on Hyde Park. That's going to go on number 5. That's Finley Thomas. It's her first.
And just what a great day for our district in general, right?
Yeah.
Like Regents and Coach Herndon, I mean, golly, the guy has won everywhere he's been. He's got a young group, and they play as hard as anybody does the entire time.
He's fun to watch coach, too. Like, he was entertaining them. He was coaching them up the whole time.
No, he's a super guy. And he was at Second Baptist for I think 7 or 8 years before he came here, and he was in Waco the state tournament every year, and coached a lot of good kids down there. And I knew, Regents didn't play girls basketball last year, and then when they came back this year, we didn't know who was going to coach them, and then all of a sudden you look up and it's John Herndon, and it's like, oh great, now you got a battle when you play them, even with young kids. They're a team that they're out of our district going forward, but they're going to come to our tournament the next couple of years, and they're going to be fun to watch.
All right, well, rebound Hyde Park there on the Grace. Had a couple chances. They leave Bagan open in the wing. Long on that attempt. Ball goes out of bounds. They go back to Grace with 6:16 left.
And how fun are the number 10s in this district, right?
Yeah.
All 4 teams with number 10s that can go. It's fun.
I mean, we talked about that in game 1. How impressive was Butler? I mean, you had 4 girls on her. She still scored. I mean,
well, sometimes we did. And even though we're all telling them number 10 so they want to get the ball, I don't know. Sometimes I think I need to learn a second or a third language.
It's like the opposite. You got to tell them to leave 10 open, and then they won't.
Yeah. Oh no, they definitely don't have to do the opposite of what I tell them. But no, she's a good player, and their second best player, 24, just got in some foul trouble.
Yeah.
And when that took them out of the game a little bit.
A nice play by Bennett there to the basket. She's been impressive too. Bennett's kind of been that second player for Hyde Park.
Yeah, she really started them off well. I think she had 8 of their first 10. Megan kind of struggled early because they were really going to not let her have anything, and Bennett hit those 2 threes, and it kind of softened up the defense a little bit.
And we talked about Paige being out some for Grace. They haven't really had everybody a lot down the stretch either. When we played them in Hyde Park, they didn't have 4. They didn't have Magids against them. And early in the year, 5 was out some, and 13 was out some, and 32 was. 12.
Yeah, you got twins out there, so they're 32 and 12 are twins.
12, Cadence, who was a good player for them last year, she wasn't. And so they're kind of getting rounded back in.
Hey, listen to this, Jeremy. We talked to the mom over here, and her husband is a viewer of our channel a lot. So he loves tuning in and loves what we do. And it was kind of cool to hear that from someone in Austin we never interact with. Yeah. It's neat.
Well, and Majid's earlier, you could kind of tell, I think she was trying to find Gilmore, and she stepped back, and I think they both kind of stepped on each other a little bit there, and she kind of came up limp for a little bit, and she kind of muscled through the end of that first half, but she still seems to be favoring that ankle just a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see how that feels tonight and then going into tomorrow.
Yeah, and that is scary for tomorrow, right? I mean, and this is a huge game. Not so much about, you want to win the district, but
home court.
You've got to get that home playoff game, right? And
that was a block there by Gilmore.
Rebound by Phillips.
And because the other district across from us has some really good teams at the top.
Yeah. Sure.
I think if you finish first or second, you give yourself a chance. And if you're look at her go.
Oh, Gilmore just splits through the defense. That's called the Olay defense, Jeremy, where you just don't guard anyone. You just, Olay.
And Bennett picks up her 3rd foul on that one.
And Gilmore can do that to you with her ability to drive like that.
Well, in that time, though, they didn't even make her adjust. Like, they just gave her the lane. Like, it wasn't even like somebody stepped over and made her, step. She didn't have to Euro. She didn't have to do anything. She just took off.
But you know what? This is what I tell our kids all the time. I want you to make it when you attack the basket for sure. But at the same time, go in there and try to get that foul and go shoot free throws, right?
Yeah.
And that's what Paige does so well. 23 points. Good grief.
Except for y'all didn't shoot free throws well today.
Yeah.
that was
hey, listen, baby steps, Brett. If I can get him to the free throw line, at least we give ourselves a chance.
That is true.
Now
Grace,
Loftus.
Man, Loftus with the steal, right-hand layup, no good. But there's Gilmore. They'll get her over the top.
Yeah. Loftus was out of bounds, and she didn't reestablish when she touched.
Okay.
That's happened a couple of times, even in our game, right? Where just the court awareness, it's a different court, right?
It is. It's a deep baseline because normally you don't have 8 feet to the to the wall, and so
and
kind of
spatial awareness is a lost art.
Yes.
I was it was almost a foul on Gilmore, too. She kind of reached over the top. I was afraid they might call that. As Bagan fires from downtown.
I did not think that was going in off her hand.
Man.
That did not look in. That's a good shot.
Yeah.
She's dangerous, man. When she gets hot and starts making shots.
She's 3 of 10 from 3. Struggle a little bit from 2. But again, she's got 20. So I mean, you know, to struggle and have 20 points is a pretty nice night.
I need
right?
a couple of kids to struggle tomorrow.
Yeah. If that's struggling, I'll take it twice.
Well, so they switched the man here, Jeremy.
Yeah. I like the change though. Keep it.
Let's drive for King. No, that's a forced shot there. That's not what I want from Coach Loftus there.
Yeah, switching the man's interesting there. They do not play much man at all. Just a different look.
I would like that more if you did it mid play versus that where they could kind of see it as it came, right? Like do kind of a jump out to it.
Oh, step back for Bagan. Oh, good. Rebound collected by Finley Thomas.
The other thing is, I don't know if I'm ever going to play man against Paige Gilmore, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Three-pointer off. Another rebound by Thomas.
Yeah,
and they get a timeout called by Hyde Park. We'll take it with them. 3:55 left. We've got a good one here in Waco. 31-30 lead for Grace. We're right back here on NETSN. All right, we are back here on NETSN. Brett Swinney, Jeremy Diamond, our special guest, Coach Jeremy Hubbard here. We
just need Jeremy Titsworth, and the
we have all
complete.
I'd have the Jeremys.
And do we know any more?
Yeah, come on. There's got to be another one or two out there.
It's the Jeremy Network here.
Yeah, there's not enough airways for 3 of us.
Then you have Jaren.
Yeah, you're kind of the odd guy out here. B. Who starts their day with a B? What's the deal?
Yeah, what a loser.
I know. It's tough.
It's a great game, though, 31-30. I mean, a one-point game here with 3:40 left. Can't ask for much more than that.
Great defense by Gilmore. She's all over. She makes the turnover. Gilmore finishes with a right hand on the left side. I mean, here's the thing. As a coach,
Megan almost got back to that one.
As a coach, I'm pulling my hair out because I think she's going to foul, but then once she gets the steal, it's like, okay, good.
Right.
Both coaches, right?
Yes.
Because there's not a coach on the planet that wants your team to dribble like, well, maybe there are, but –
oh, nice jump shot there for Thomas.
When you dribble, a lot of things can happen, and most of them are bad, right? Yeah. So I tell mine, no points for dribbling.
Especially when you dribble and don't move, right?
Yeah.
Like that's my pet peeve. When you just dribble to go nowhere.
And Gilmore goes up, no call. There's a lot of contact there.
Well, I thought it was tipped. That's what Coach Loftus is asking for.
At minimum, I think it was touched.
Well, and we've been talking over here, and you've probably noticed because you coached in the first game, the difference in the referee in this game. This game, they're calling a lot.
I'll speak for him. It might be different. I think he's being diplomatic, I think is the answer.
I don't know who's going to be here tomorrow. So, it is being officiated differently, and I'm not even saying that it's good or bad either way.
Right.
There were things in our game that I thought were a little ridiculous, and things in this game I think have been ridiculous too. I think that's just officiating in general, and here's the thing about when you have different crews, like for different games, is you just don't know what their thing is going to be, and sometimes you got to figure that out. In ours, it was shirts. So
what was it? Your shirt wasn't tucked in.
So yeah, and I'm going to start the politicking for this. The NCAA got rid of that rule this year. It is not an NCAA rule. You have to tuck in your shirt anymore. And here's the thing, Nike especially, and we're going to blame Phil Knight. He makes women's jerseys now. They're not long enough to be tucked in.
Okay,
and that's a different cut.
We were at White House. I was at White House on Tuesday, and not a single player on either team had a jersey tucked in the whole time.
Yeah, it's
nice touch on the floater.
Because that's what I was with Tyrell Jenkins, and he said, "Is that not a rule? Most other places we've been, they make them." And so it's hard when it's an arbitrary rule that isn't called all the time the same way too. And
I had a conversation when it kind of calmed down about it, and the guy said, "Look, I know most people don't call it," and I said, "Well, they do, but the problem is either the jerseys are too short, or like Lily Shaw and Riley Morris, their shorts are too big, and so when they roll them up and you see the white, it looks like the shirt's untucked instead of whatever." So that's.
Oh, and Gilmore just steals it away. What? And she slipped.
No, and she slipped. Get up, Paige.
Oh.
Get up, Paige.
Oh, and looks like Hyde Park got a timeout.
Get up, Paige.
Looks like she's okay.
Good.
Thankfully there. But, man, what a steal. I mean, she's such a good athlete. She was able to steal it from behind.
Well, and I think, too, in your game, like, it was the interesting things. Like, you could clobber somebody, but you couldn't touch somebody out on the wing, right? Like, and again, but if you're Grace and you're Hyde Park and you watch that game, your brain automatically thinks, "Oh, we can do this and this," and then when it changes early, you kind of it's a shell shock, right? And again, high school kids don't always make that adjustment as quick as we'd like for them to.
And I told you between games, like for us, it was like, okay, what we don't do a good job of is seeing how they're calling the game and adjusting in all those regards. Like I told Miley and Savannah at halftime, like when you get the ball in the paint, put your shoulder in the chest and go score.
Yeah.
Because they're not calling it. And if they do call it, okay, great, we'll take the foul and we'll move on. But on the other side of that, like I told you, like if you're a high school kid and Miley Booth puts her shoulder in your chest, do you want to get back in front of her again? Probably not. So there's all kind of things about the
– She'll get back in front of you, though.
Golly, 2 more charges tonight.
I know.
36 on the year, by the way. She was leading the nation by 4 before today. So unless that girl's playing this morning, she's up by 6 now.
Okay.
And so what a good deal for her. I don't know how many points she had either.
I just think the difference in her game is she's keeping herself on the floor because she's not jumping and reaching. Sometimes she charges too much, but at least it's keeping her on the floor.
She's matured so much, man, as a player.
Man, you can't. I mean, Megan kind of settled there, and here comes Gilmore with a knockaway, right? Like it feels like the second you relax, she's behind you.
You cannot let your guard down.
No.
Man, what a game! Look she's there again. The ball's loose. Oh, okay, she was out. Okay, but man, she's just like. She's that gnat that gets in your car and you roll your windows down and you thought you got rid of it and then you roll them back up and it's still there. Like, Bagan drop. Oh, that was a tough shot with the left hand.
Yeah, that's.
And jump ball possession back to Grace with 1:32 to go. So Grace trailing by 1's got a chance to get back ahead here.
And as good as they play defense, what happens to you, Grace, I'm talking about, is they make you start rushing shots. And Bagan, that's probably not the shot they wanted there.
Right.
But the way we play defense, you're thinking, okay, if I get a look, I got to take it, right? Oh, there's a good shot.
Bagan with a great steal in the passing lane. And good hustle.
Don't foul her.
Good hustle by Loftus.
Luckily, they got away with the foul when she doesn't make the shot. But
yeah, it was. I mean, I don't hate that foul from Loftus. Make her earn it because she was going to score it anyway. You just, as long as she doesn't score it.
It's the one you got to foul them hard enough they're going to miss it, right? But then not too hard to get the flagrant look.
I mean, you think Bagan's going to make it, but make her go earn it at the free throw line. We know how those free throws aren't really free.
That's true.
Or depending on which team you coach, layups aren't. Live through that too.
That was a rough layup. That first half was a bunch of missed layups. A 3-point lead for Hyde Park here.
Just a minute 19 left. It's pressure time.
Here we go. Let's see if they can get Gilmore going to the basket. That's what I want to see here. Get her moving towards the basket.
This is where their patience on offense is going to come into play.
Yep. Oh. Nice tip by Bagan there. That's the second one in a row. She stole it last time and almost got that one.
Yeah.
They've extended their defense out, too, this half. We noticed the zone is kind of extended out.
Well, 4 is long and athletic, and she makes it really hard on you at the top.
Yeah.
And the one thing Grace doesn't do that I wish I think would help them if they're not getting anybody in the middle of that zone, right?
Yeah.
And even in like a little 1-3-1 look like they throw at you sometimes, you still got to have somebody in the middle to make the defense move.
Yeah, you've got to draw somebody, get those skip passes in. And
three-pointer up for King, short. Gilmore gets it up.
Oh, wow.
And nothing's called. They called travel on Hyde Park. I think that might have been a makeup.
Yeah, I don't like that word as a coach. I don't want to hear me say it, but yeah, I mean, that was like, oh no. It's kind of like in our game, me and Jeremy were talking about this, that Lily and the other girl collided and went down. The referee blew his whistle thinking it should have been a foul. Then he didn't know what to call. He's like, yeah, offensive?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Chris Bell was on the chat. He said it should have been ignored. He was tuned in.
Yeah, I thought it was just contact.
And I think there was one in the first half that was the same way. It was just two people kind of moving in the same space, and nobody got an advantage of it, and nobody had the ball. So
well, and the girls' game is officiated so much different than the guys' game, right? Like if there's contact in the girls' game, they think it's a foul. Doesn't mean the foul.
Right.
Displacement's the word.
There we go. Ooh, tough pass to Loftus. Back to Gilmore. Gilmore. Skip pass. King,
shot.
3, short.
Good shot.
And rebound collected by Hyde Park. And we got a jump ball, I think, and it's going to go to Hyde Park. And we're going to get a timeout for Grace here with trailing by 3, 15.5 to go. All right, we got Coach Hubbard here. What are you drawing up right here? You're down 3. I mean,
the problem is you don't have enough fouls.
I was going to say you got to give one foul quickly, probably. Anyway, you've got.
Yeah, it's tough.
I mean,
that's the change of the rule, right? I mean, I think you and I talked about it a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Like when the rule or last year when the rule changes, right? Like you almost have to foul early in the quarter just in case, and then that's hard too because then you don't want to like.
It seems so backwards, but you're right.
Yes.
Like if you know it's going to be close, you almost have to get one.
Yeah.
Just to get yourself closer because 15 seconds isn't long enough to foul. You only got to foul 2 more times. I mean, maybe you could, but. Man.
If they get a run on it, right? If you get somebody on a run, a leak out, it's going to be tough.
I'm telling someone on there that doesn't have fouls, I'm telling them to foul immediately on the first. And then on the second one, you can try to maybe get a steal. I don't know if you wait on that first time and try to get a steal, you may burn too much time, and then you run out of time to get that second foul.
And we'll see. Coaches do this differently. I'm not going to put anybody on the ball. She cannot hurt me with a ball in her hand from down there. Right. I'm playing center field. No runners here.
There.
That's the only adjustment I might make is put somebody kind of in the middle of that free throw line to get your trap, right? But other than that, I would do the same.
They got to Bagan, and then got it right back to her. Throw a deep pass over here. Ooh, that was close on the sideline for Bennett.
Yeah, and that's the danger there is.
Yeah, you could easily get that called intentional with the 2-hand shove to the back there, low back.
Used to you could get away with that when I played.
And the problem is, of course, it's like that's what I hate about that rule. Of course, it's intentional. We're trying to foul. I mean, like
right. It's the I wish they'd change it to a flagrant to make because it's a dangerous.
Oh,
foul.
ball's loose on the ground. Oh, they didn't get it though, and it gets back to Bennett, and she's going to be fouled with 1.8 to go, and that's going to be tough now. Really, 1 for sure ices it, but even with 2 misses, 1.8 is not a whole lot of time by the time you get a rebound.
And really, you want to miss the second.
Yeah.
If you can make the first, you miss the second on purpose and let the clock run. Right?
I don't care if I miss both of them. If they can throw it in from there, we'll go to overtime.
Yeah.
If it's a 2-point game, then.
And he just ices it away for Bennett.
Yeah, get them out of the lane.
I was going to say, why are you even there?
I'm
running. Yeah, I'm running everybody deep. Like, I'm not even saying we're not guarding nobody. We're just going to go down there and stand in the lane and catch the miss.
And 2 for 2 at the line. And Hyde Park will come away. Oh, well, they're trying to get you in the game, Jeremy.
I made it.
Good catch. Way to go. You were ready. So that's going to wrap up our first part of our doubleheader for the day. As big win for Hyde Park. They'll lock up a home game there. And, man, what a game. Jeremy, we got to thank Coach Hubbard for joining us. He's shutting out of here because I bet he's going to get some food.
He's going to get some food. I think we won't be long for that same world.
We'll be close behind it. But man, final thoughts on this one? I mean, what a great contest.
Yeah, just an unfortunate kind of last. I think now again, I know you're only down 3, but I wanted to see a little bit more urgency on that last possession with 1:15 left. It was a little too much. Let's move it around the yard. I think you needed Gilmore to attack there.
Yeah.
I think that would have been the thing that I would have done differently is I would have tried to get a quick bucket and then go back and foul, right? And I think they were trying to find the best 3-point shot. And again, they had 2 good looks for King, just not able to knock him down.
Man, but that was a great ball game. Grace played an excellent game there. Hyde Park had the first and the fourth quarter. They won those, and Grace won those middle 2. I think what got Grace back in the game, they kind of went away from it in the fourth. You didn't see as much of that attack in the zone, getting in that paint area, and then of course, with great effort, but you've got to have more points from the helpers there.
Cast,
you had Gilmore with 25, and then you had Loftus with 6, Phillips with 2, and that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, both teams are gonna need to do that going forward. You had Hyde Park. You had Bagan with 22, Bennett with 12, Finley Thomas with 4. So,
and I think and again, Coach Hubbard's not here, so I'm not going to speak for him, but I think if I were Coach Hubbard, I think the Hyde Park matchup favors Brook Hill a little bit better than the matchup with Grace probably would have, just because of the rivalry, and I think the Gilmore speed.
Well, because the rivalry, you throw everything out the window,
yeah,
right?
because anything, you could be 2 and 32 and get a win.
And we got a chat here. Great job as always, guys. Glad you got to meet my wife. Okay, I got to meet the wife. Yeah.
So
congratulations. We'll see you. We'll be on tomorrow for the championship game. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. We're gonna wrap up, I guess, for our first session here, and go grab some food. But again, we'll be back tonight. We got 2 more games tonight. The boys semifinal games will be on tap, 6 o'clock. You mentioned rivalry. We have one at 6 o'clock and at 7:30. We've got the 6 o'clock rivalry will be between Brook Hill and Grace, and we'll have that one. And then at 7:30, you've got Brentwood Christian and Regents, both from Austin. So you got the kind of the 2 teams in Austin, the 2 teams out of East Texas.
Yeah, but if you're not, and again they are, but if you're not juiced for district playoffs, that's the way to do it, right?
Yeah.
Two rivalry matchups, and again, if you're not excited about that, I'm not sure what's wrong with you. But again, a great game here, and should be some great games tomorrow as well. Even that 3rd place game and the championship both should be really good games as well. So.
Well, that's going to do it for our coverage here for this morning and afternoon session. We'll be back this evening. For our cameraman, doing a great job up there as always, Robert Mullins, Jeremy Diamond next to me, and Coach Jeremy Hubbard for joining us a little bit. I'm Brett Sweeney signing off. Until later this evening, the final, Hyde Park wins over Grace, 38-33. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time right here on NETSN.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.